Good morning, traders, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So we are kind of breaking through some trend lines at the moment, and as you can see on the 8 hour at the moment, we're still range bound. So top of my range is pretty much 118.936. Bottom of my range is 117.461. So with that in mind, we do have this trendline break. You can see here we've broken through. Not really a fan of what I see in the previous 3 8-hour candles, because those are tails, which indicates that there's selling happening at this level. And there is a reason for it, because we have that inside tail right where price is at the moment, right there. Okay, that's 118.676. So if we just drop down to the 1 hour, you'll see a very interesting scenario. Inverse head and shoulders right here. There's your shoulder, there's your head, there's your shoulder. We've broken through a trend line. We've tested it once, we've tested it twice. We do have a little bit of a gap at the open. Okay, so that would be a magnet, but by the looks of things, just looking at what's transpiring here, it looks like we have an opportunity to move to the upside. Now, problem is we are close to the top of the range. Okay, so it'd be very interesting to see what transpires. I think you can see this trendline break and retest is clear. You can see the buyer stepped in here, back again on Friday at the close, and then they've continued up. So this is all pointing towards a weaker dollar at the moment. So for me, I think this area that we're at now, 118.676, come up to the top of the range, come back, test this area and start bouncing back up. That's an area for a long. Your stop is below this previous swing low, possibly even the next swing low because of the gap there, just in case we come down for the gap. But that's kind of what I see. In this area here, which I'm circling my mouse around now, there is another little inverse head and shoulders. There is the shoulder, there's the head, there's the shoulder. So a couple of fairly decent patterns, and the main pattern is 1,166 points, which takes us up into fairly close to the 120 area. But we do have a couple of other things to worry about, and that would be the next level for me. So that's the next level up there, is 119.179. Okay, so just to recap that, looking for longs here, looking for it to either break out of this area, okay, and find support here at 118.676. If it finds support here, then definitely looking for a long. First target is going to be 118.936. I would expect a bounce off that down, find some support somewhere, look to the left, you'll pick up your support levels, and then looking for 119.179. If we get through those two levels, then 120 is pretty much on the cards. Okay, US dollar, Japanese yen, this is still trending down, still fairly strong at the moment, so it's been a fairly strong downtrend, and we're breaking through a key level here. And that level is a weekly level, so let's just refresh everybody's mind where it is. It's this previous swing low on the weekly, okay, and you can see we played with it once, we closed on it last week, and we're now breaking down below it. If we come back to the hour, you'll see clear downtrend coming up to the moving average and buying off the previous breakout. See, there's a previous breakout, down, up, rejection off it, continue. If I move that to there, that's my previous swing low, previous breakout, come back, test it, move down. Move to my next one, that one wasn't tested, that one wasn't tested either, that one was tested, and in fact even that fractal up there was tested. Okay, you see, move down, up, bounce off, down, and now we've gone through the weekly level, gap down, and we are flirting with this area here. So what we're looking for is the same pattern. We're looking for a breakdown below this area. Let's just use that level. So we're looking for a breakdown below 104.269, break down, come back and test. Or alternatively, we're looking for it to reverse right here, come back up and close a gap. Nice opportunity for a short. Stop is below the previous swing high. Okay, so long as it continues making lower lows, this is short all the way. Okay, British pound, US dollar, kind of a mess at the moment, and I actually just want to tidy this up a little bit here. So I'm going to take out that channel and I'm going to take out that level. So what we have here, as you can see, there's a range bar in here. We are still staying below the moving average at the moment, but if you look at what's transpiring with the euro and the Japanese yen, okay, you would expect a similar scenario here with the pound. The only thing that is influencing the pound is the Brexit noise. So I think you probably find the pound either going to stay in a range like this or it's going to follow suit. I don't see it falling much at the moment. So that is our range, and you can see this trend line broke. Fairly strong trend line, this. Actually a bit of a wedge that's broken. Is a gap down here. I wouldn't be too surprised to see it pull back to gap and maybe just muck around here. So this is not interesting me as much as what the US dollar, Japanese yen and euro USD are. So I'll stay away from that for now. New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen, which we saw some movement last week, but another one which I think I'll just stay away from at the moment. Going sideways, you can see purely there's a proper sideways move there on the 8 hour, and that's always a signal that you want to stay away from it. Okay, even on the 1 hour, you can see we're just backwards and forth in the middle of this range. I'm not interested in it, staying away from that. British pound, Japanese yen. We have this weekly wedge, and we did close below it. Okay, so I just want to highlight that before we get down to the levels we can trade. Now, on the 8 hour, you can see we're going sideways for quite some time. Then a bit of a pin bar down, and then a continuation of that sell-off. Okay, there is support to the left. There's quite a bit of support here to the left, and I think we just need to add one more level here. Over there, you can see that's pretty much where we about bought off. We are in a bit of a wedge, so for me, what I'm looking for is bounces to the upside to sell off. Okay. And you can see, Friday, no, that was Thursday. Where was this? Was this Thursday or Friday? Okay, so that was Thursday, 17th. And when you want to see the days, yeah, that was Thursday. Okay, so Thursday we had the big move down, big move up. Then Friday we continued on the move down and we've come back. This does interest me somewhat in that we have stayed below this 135.591. Just bear in mind we've got two levels here. We're flirting with the one, we've got another one further down. So I'd like to see a pullback back up to this area. Okay, 135.591. That should offer an opportunity to sell, but your take profits are going to be close. This is going to be the first take, well, actually the gap close will be the first profit. But 135, 148, or alternatively 135.053 is going to be the next area to take. But at the moment, that is consolidating in the middle of nowhere, so I'd want to see a move up and then a continuation down. If it gets back up these levels here, then it's going back into that range. Okay, so yeah, I just want to see this. This was a breakout of the range, came back into the range. I want to see if we can test that range and drop the bottom, and the range is obviously this consolidation here. Okay, so it's worth watching. Aussie dollar, US dollar, similar scenario on the dollar pairs. You're looking for dollar weakness, and this is pretty much still stuck in its channel, a very messy channel. And what I do want to do is just adjust this level to this previous swing high, because that was a retest of it there. And I'm going to take this bottom one here and adjust it to this swing high here. Okay, I'll give you those levels now. Right, and that is extremely messy, so more than likely staying away from this, not going to bother with this one either. And that is, this level here is the one I want to pay attention to, so it's 072981. If we can get a break up, give me a higher high, come back and test this area, that would give me some confidence for a move to the upside. But we do have a gap here, so wouldn't surprise me if a move down here, but if it does move down here, I'm not really interested in. So I want to see us break some decent levels, and if you look at this channel and our range, I think I'm going to stay out of that as well. Last pair on my radar for now is British pound, Aussie dollar, and this is still a flag for me. Okay, so yes, we're looking at dollar weakness on the pound USD, but I think here we're looking for pound strength against the Aussie dollar, and that's just basically to continue, sorry, pound weakness against the dollar. So the pound has been hammered down here, recovering slightly, coming back to test these breakouts, and you can see that breakout there that I was looking for last week didn't happen, 179299. So I am going to adjust that, and we're going to do this. We'll leave that one there, and I want to add another one in right there. So I'm picking up that tail, and that tail there. Let's get to the hour. Okay, and you can see how messy it is between those three tails at the moment. So what I'm looking for at the moment is a breakdown, a retest, and start rolling, and then I'll be looking for a short. So I'm looking for a short on a break of 176980. So break and retest to this area. Just bear in mind, I mean, look at that bit of resistance there. So that could be support. It has found support there already. So there's 178698, and then there's another one further down, right over there. I think I'm actually going to leave this alone as well. These targets are way too close. So you're probably going to find support here at 176698, and then probably down here again 176446. So I think once we break through this congestion to left here, breakthrough and aggressive breakthrough, then that would give me the signal. At the moment, I'm looking for a move, fairly strong move down, retest of a level, and start rolling. That will give me the signal to be short on this pair as well. Okay, looking for this kind of trend again. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me today on Forex, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.